everybody. Today we have Connor and Kellen Jones from British Columbia Trail, both 7-year pros. Connor had played 4 games in NHL with the New York Islanders, almost 300 AHL games, 4 years with the Bridgeport Sound Tigers. Kellen currently playing in Västervik, Sweden in the Allsvenskan League. 175 AHL games. He was also the 2008 RBC top forward. Both boys, 4-year Quinnipiac alums, 3 BCHL seasons with the Vernon Vipers, and 2-time BCHL champs and 2-time RBC champs. Thanks a lot for joining us, boys.
Thanks, pleasure.
Yeah, thanks, Juan. Awesome to get on here and share some stuff for you.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything to add? Who you guys are and kind of where you came from?
Go ahead, Kel.
Yeah, I mean, we're from just outside Trail, little town called Montrose. Grew up playing pretty much minor hockey, starting off. I don't know, playing a lot of we played in single A. It wasn't the biggest community and stuff, but I know made us kind of who we are as players, made us extremely competitive as people too. And I think that's probably what the biggest thing of the two of us are, is that we're extremely competitive, especially with each other.
Right. Yeah, no, I remember that. Well, just hearing about you guys, and also when you guys came to Quinnipiac, of course, just always able to make each other better, and it's that much competition. Okay, so if you guys could share some stories and experiences with your hockey journey, with the followers, some stuff maybe about, do you guys play multi-sports back when in your younger days?
Yeah, I think growing up in, like Kellen was saying, small town, it was hockey in the winter, and then once like the fall once the summer came, it was like, hey, what other sport are we doing? Are we playing baseball, soccer, basketball, golf? Like, it was just a constant activity. Like, we were always doing something, and a lot of street hockey, all stuff like that. But we definitely weren't we didn't play summer hockey. We didn't do anything like that. Like, it was just like, once minor hockey was done, it was like hockey bags away with the spiders underneath the base, like underneath the stairs. And it's just like, okay, where's the ball glove? Let's get it going. So lucky to grow up, obviously, with Kellen, because we had so much fun competing against each other on the same team. Like, it was just an absolute blast, and not always the best things came out of that, but definitely a reason like why I think we've been successful and why our teams have been successful, because that is like contagious, the competitive. It's like, hey, like, these guys are our, some of our top players, and they're battling like this. Like, why aren't we doing that? So fun way to grow up, but there's been some stories for sure.
Yeah, not that I ever played. Sorry, go ahead, Kel.
No, I was just going to say, I think usually someone ended up with a bloody nose, but it was nice to play other sports and stuff. Like, I mean, hockey is one sport, and it just involves so much of your physical and mental stuff, but there's other sports like playing baseball. Like, it's just a pretty mental game. Like, it's a very it's a team sport, but it's very individual, And I think like a lot of playing different sports like makes you kind of develop other skills and I don't know, to overcome some adversity that maybe you don't think would happen in hockey, but like it does. So like, I think that was like the one beneficial things that we did, like, was playing baseball. Like, I mean, you're pitching and you have to throw a strike, and like that is like a lot different than you're like the guy that's relied on. You know what I mean? You need to get the guy out. And in hockey, you make a mistake, like you get the defenseman and the goalie behind you to maybe bail you out. But in baseball, it's just like it's you kind of thing too. So it was, I think, kind of beneficial for us to play.
Yeah, it all relates for sure. Even not playing with you guys, but training at Quinnipiac there, and just hearing a lot of the guys talk about and stories that how you guys compete against each other and bicker at each other, but also, around the other players around you. And that's what just gets the culture and that the excitement every time, I think, whether it's practice games or workouts. I think at the end of the day is what breeds success.
For sure. For sure. Just to add there, we always funny, like, not a funny thing, but our coach in Vernon, Mark Ferner, I think he said to us once, he's like, if you're not going on the ice to get better, and then what are you doing? Like, so I think we've always been like that, but hearing that line, it's something that we've always thought about. Like, what are you doing in the gym? What are you doing on the ice if you're not doing something to get better? Get to the next level, and it's one thing to hold each other accountable, and it's hard to hold everyone else accountable. You're not always the favorite guy when you're getting into someone's face about not working hard. And like I said, if we expect it from ourselves, and we expect it from everybody else who's on our team. So
for sure, that leadership and accountability. I think even going back into relating to what you guys are saying, I found it hard being younger and I guess the nice guy. Not always just getting in people's faces. Yes, I would get mad. I remember during my career, but at people and stuff. But it definitely consistently to keep doing that. It's a tough role and tough job to do. So for the younger kids, if they can acquire that sooner, the better. As coming from you guys that have played very far, and I'm sure a lot of players, BC players, look up to.